I got a question. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. I know. There it is. Nice. All right. Any music or anything, or? No, I didn't. Oh, I see the thumbnail now. Yeah, that's my vampire. No, it's funny that you mentioned, we mentioned the vampire thing, because last night I was just kind of skimming through YouTube.
Oh, I had the mic off the whole time. So
you did?
Everyone missed that whole intro. So
oh, well, go ahead, do it again.
All I said is welcome to the Synth Fighter, one of the greatest shows on TV, giving you everything you want, everything you need. What did I say? A little more and a whole lot of what you don't need at all. And we got the beautiful man ECHOKRAFT, the Vampiro, El Blanca, the Daywalker, once ferocious, now what? Just hungry.
New bracelet,
new shades, looking good.
Skulls all over it. We got the Moog sponsorship is rolling in, rolling in the dough now. Old ECHOKRAFT's in the big leagues, baby. Sponsored by Moog. I don't know about that, but I can never tell.
You can never tell, man. There's a lot of rumors going around. I was on the forums the other day and they were like, I know ECHOKRAFT is sponsored. There's no way. He was saying he was out on the streets begging for cash one day. Next day, he's in the studio with a Moog Muse, hot off the shelf, brand new, no fingerprints on it. And then 3 weeks later, where is he? He's got a friggin' Moog Messenger in his house. There's only one way to explain it, brother. I've been around too long for you to fool me. You might fool the people, but you're not fooling me.
Yeah, I can't see. I can't really say anything.
Yeah, exactly. NDA all day.
No, so I was you mentioned the vampire thing when your mic was off, but yeah, so I was in a show called Awake in the Night that I wrote, directed, and starred in a band called Sub 7 and the Undead. So last night I was just kind of, surfing around. I was just sitting in front of my TV and I had YouTube up and I was just searching around. I came across this show called Random Goth Couple.
Okay.
And I started watching it and I actually subscribed to them because they're very cool. They're from Ireland and they went to a big, I forget the name of it. It's a big goth festival in Europe. And I was blown away at the merchandise and you can't buy anything leather here in the United States. Everything's faux leather. Everything's fake.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I bought a leather belt recently and it fell apart within like a month because it's just shit. Right. But so
pleather?
they were
was it pleather?
It was pleather. So it's really hard to find something decent. Well, anyway, so I'm watching this video of these two. They're a couple and they're super goth. They're not emo. And he does a whole video about goth versus emo, which is hilarious. You got to watch it. But they're called Random Goth Couple. If anybody's interested, I like them. I think they're very cool people. And just a show of all the different stores and booths that were at this festival was amazing. There was one whole store that was just boots. Every type of boot you could imagine.
All black.
Oh no, all different stuff. And I was because I love wearing boots.
So what goths have elevated to colors?
No, I mean you've got browns because there was steampunk. Steampunk is part of the goth community, so there's a lot of browns and tans and brass and things like that. So, but it was a great watch. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and then I went to bed. So I just wanted to bring that up. Random Goth Couple. That's the name of the show.
TV or internet?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if anybody's into that stuff. I know you were always telling me that the fucking, you're
looking more goth every day, especially that you're wearing that all black Moog now.
Well, I mean, I was in a vampire band, dude. I am. It's funny. My wife and I.
Have you ever wore a colored shirt? I've never seen you in a colored shirt.
So when my mom was alive, it was Mother's Day, and we went to this big Brazilian barbecue place, and my mom never been to one, so we took her there, and I wasn't allowed to go unless I wore this baby blue shirt. So I had to put on this shirt and wear this to my Mother's Day dinner. And everybody I think it was the most, they took pictures of me the whole time, my family. It was like poison on my skin. I couldn't wait to get it off. And I was like, said to my wife, I go, let me wear at least a black t-shirt underneath. She said, no, you're not wearing anything underneath it.
Damn.
It was like
Commando.
summertime. So I literally, I was a lot thinner then and a lot better shape, but I had to wear this bright baby blue dress shirt, and I just wanted to like blow my brains out. So
you got BB.
What's BB?
BB. What is it? You got BB TSD.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I
baby blue traumatic.
I used to wear.
Syndrome.
I would wear red occasionally. I was into skateboarding and stuff, so I had a what the hell's the name of the company that makes trucks? Was it Diamondback or something like that? I had and then I had a truck shirt on. And they used to be red with lightning bolts on them and stuff.
Ooh, dude, make a shirt with friggin' red, like bright cherry red, lightning bolt, bright yellow on each sleeve, and a huge lightning bolt on the chest, and a huge lightning bolt on the back, dude. I'll buy it. I'll buy it tomorrow. Dude, that would be the most epic shirt.
What am I going to call it?
Chest. Call it friggin' Hot Lightning.
Synth Shazam.
Yeah, Synth Shazam. Lightning bolt, left chest, left arm, full chest, full back, dude. Sick.
Yeah, that's why I don't really wear a color. I'm not like, well, I have to wear.
You could do black with yellow.
Red and yellow. Black and yellow, or black and white.
Yeah. Black
Actually,
and yellow,
black and
Behringer,
red,
dude. Behringer, black and yellow, baby. Oh,
black and red.
Here he goes, the Moog man. Back to the friggin' Moog colors. That's what it is now, dude. It's black and yellow versus black and red. All right, you make your team's jerseys, I'll make mine. We'll go head to head.
I think that the lightning bolt in red with actually, you know what you could do?
Good name, American Thunder. Black with friggin' thunderbolts with the American flag inlaid in it. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds.
That's wicked.
Let's get a friggin' cowboy hat to match.
Dude, I'm doing the American Thunder series if you're not. You can do the Italian Thunder.
No, I'll do the American Thunder. That's cool.
I like it.
I'm always putting American flags on my shirts now just to say that I'm made in America. So I
want the flat Earth flag in my Thunderbolt, dude.
I found a really nice one for you, and I actually have to finish making your shirt. I made you a Vafangul shirt.
Oh, sweet, dude.
But it's coming. Maybe I'll finish it tonight and I'll send it to you.
You got the Vafangul up?
Yeah, it's up on the page.
I'll load it up for a minute. So what have you been up to? Tell everybody. We're gonna get in tonight. Tonight we're gonna be talking about the Sonicware Liven Evoke, the absolute brilliant, made like a toy,
Interesting
junk box that has treasure inside. Is what that is.
Yeah, it's an interesting little synthesizer, man.
We're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit Teenage Engineering's brand new, beautiful electronic motorbike, and then we're gonna hit a little bit of Behringer and a little bit of everything else in between. So, what have you been up to? Aside from the sponsorship, which we won't talk about, what have you picked up new in the last couple months?
The only thing I have new
you don't
is
got gas, that's for sure.
No, I don't. As I have the messenger sitting up there, you guys can see it. I don't have anything turned on. I didn't know we were doing a show
As
tonight.
Usual.
Oh, really? That's right. I'm a collector, man. That's what I do.
Yeah, here he is, the collector.
I'm gonna stop putting my synths, like, mounting them on the wall with, like, maybe putting them in glass cases.
Dude, that'd be nuts.
No, so I do have the messenger right there, which is a fantastic little synthesizer, and I'm pretty shocked about it, actually. Oh yeah, I did a Vafangul embroidered hat, which is going to be a little difficult I'm going to have to do that one over. It's going to be a little difficult to see the text underneath of what it says. Do you have the shirt up?
Yeah, I got them pulled up. I'm pulling it up here now.
Oh, there it is.
Dun, 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 dun. Do you want to do the big reveal right now?
Yeah, why not? Everybody was asking about it, so.
All right, so let's see here.
It's my tagline when I open my show now. So
yeah, this is Echo's new shirt, man. I think it looks tight. It looks hot. I got some private windows opened up here in the champagne room. Here we go. So we got he, she, they, them, Vafangul. And how do you pronounce that, Echo?
That is exactly how you pronounce it. That is the exact way you spell it too. Vafangul.
Vafangul.
Now, if you read the caption underneath it.
Yeah, the caption underneath says, Vafangul is an Italian Americanized pronunciation of Vafangulio.
Vaffanculo.
Yeah, Vaffanculo, which literally translates to go yourself.
Yourself.
The friggin' manager's muting swear words now. But
listen, that's fine. That's why, if you notice, I didn't spell it out on the shirt.
Yeah, I like it. It's amazing. Look at this.
And on the back of the shirt is the
one color only.
No, I think I have it in red too, don't I? Did I put it in red?
I'm not sure. I'll check out.
I think I got the hat in red. The hat looks dope in red.
We'll check the hat. Here's the back. You got the SRM logo on the back. Synth Renegade Mafia.
Yeah, I got the Mafia skull chewing on a toothpick.
American flag on the left sleeve. Italian circle pendant on the right sleeve. Yeah. And then you got right there, baby. You put that shirt on, you instantly look ripped and pissed off. Instantaneous. You feel like you're more jacked and you're definitely more pissed off, right?
I actually might, because I know Fourth Wall has one of those muscle shirts. Mm-hmm. So I actually might make one for a muscle shirt.
Look at this one, bro.
Yeah, the red and white looks dope. That looks wicked Italian.
Yeah, that's cool. Red and white Italian. That one's sick. Here he is. Your cousin did the photos for this one?
No, I don't know who that is, but he does look like a Guido though, doesn't he?
Yeah. All right, that's sweet. So I'll throw go on.
I want to make the trucker hat because I think I can make the back part of the hat green. Mm-hmm. So it'll be white, red, and green like the flag.
$30 for the t-shirt and $23 for the hat, man. $50 and you're already more ripped and you're already more pissed off, dude. That's a small price to pay to get a little bit of ECHOKRAFT gasoline, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were asking me about it, so I said, let's do it. Let's get it done.
The beautiful thing about your show, Echo, is when the people ask for it, you give it to them, man. I'm impressed. That was quick, too, man. People want a Vafangul. And now all my Bafanguls are coming after you Vafanguls. I'm making the Bafanguli shirt, dude.
Well, it's funny because there are some Italians that say Vafangul, but it is Vafangul.
Yeah.
Which means Vafangulio.
Vafangulio.
Yeah.
So that's ECHOKRAFT shirts. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They're one of a kind. They're actually, you can't get a more authentic piece of Echo's brain than that shirt, because he made it himself, he thought of it himself, and he did it all by himself. So like, if you're buying a piece of merchandise, bro, listen, there is no more farm to table t-shirt than the shirt that basically spit right out of your ear onto the internet.
It's very spaghetti.
It's very spaghetti. Dude, first, as soon as I saw it, I was like, spaghetti, pizza, instantly.
It's like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Prince Spaghetti Day.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I just need a little Parmesan. That's what you should have done, dude. Put some Parmesan cheese sprinkles going down the shoulder.
Actually, I could, on the other side of the sleeve, I should put like a little Parmesan cheese wedge.
Oh, dude, that looked hilarious. Yeah, put a Parmesan cheese wedge.
Oh,
dude, you should do the Vafangul series where you just do different styles. So Vafangul is just the left chest then, and maybe you put a giant plate of spaghetti and meatballs on the back, right? Wouldn't that be nuts? The next one's a big piece of lasagna.
I'll do that when you start doing a ketchup series.
Oh, I got to do the ketchup series. I forgot about that. All right, man. So what do you got? I got gas. I got things that I'm looking for. I got something on the way.
Let's hear it.
No. I don't do that,
okay.
dude. I don't do that.
No kiss and tell for you, huh?
Noche, amigo.
Why?
Because I have to make it a surprise. There's certain things that need to be surprising about it.
Well, you threw in the chat earlier. You said that in our little forum that we have, you said you bought the PB12.
Ooh, who told you that?
You did.
Could be. Where's Hans and Machines tonight?
I don't know.
On a date or something?
Let me message them. Let's see.
And by date, I just mean hanging out and playing synths.
So what do you got? What do you got gas for, man?
Oh, bro. What do I got gas for? Dude, I got gas for the new Sonicware Liven series, Evoke. I got gas for the PWM Mantis. I've got gas for the PWM Malevolent. I got gas for the Quantum Mark II. Okay, I got gas for the Third Wave desktop.
Damn, man.
Dude, I got gas for the Cream Dream.
You just went from $150 to like $4,000 or $5,000 right there.
That's the gas ladder, dude. Every rung, you know, it's a bit, it's a bit more of a fall, you know.
Yeah.
So
you spend that kind of coin, you'll be falling.
Dude, imagine. Do you know Machines One? I gotta out him here today because this is absolutely crazy. Should I out him with his new friggin', or is that a surprise? You know what? I think it might be a surprise. So
I didn't know that he was doing that.
What he's like, I guess all we can say is he's super into modular at the moment.
Yes,
like
he's building a beast.
We're talking
a modular system.
We're talking obsessed to the point where like the Machines One is actually happening. His name is becoming him.
Yes, he's actually got 2 rooms.
He's got 2 rooms full of modular. Rooms.
Well, like what the hell? Like
that's crazy.
I was like, when he showed us that when he was doing the walkthrough today, I'm like, the dude's house is filled with synthesizers. Like, where's his wife?
I know, dude. He's got, we're not going to say what, we're not going to say anything, but man, the modular monstrosity that this man has obsessively disappeared for the last 3 or 4 months and is going to come out with an absolute friggin' creature of a synthesizer.
Yeah, because today, when we were just chit-chatting today, we all do like a FaceTime thing as a group, and he showed us what he was doing, and after you left, he was holding one of the modulars in his hand. He's like, oh shit, I wish I didn't have to go to work, because he was like, he wanted to keep building the modular system, but the modular that he's building, he's got some pretty high-end pieces of gear now, man. Like, very impressed.
Impressive, but you know what impresses me more? This is what impresses me about modular. We won't spend all night on modular, but what impresses me about modular is this. The amount of time you have to spend like deciding what route you even want to go. And then when you try to think of that, I'm talking about if you just start, you're just beginning in modular.
It's not easy.
Because I haven't even took the first step really, right? So you basically you start watching tons of videos, you get mesmerized and hypnotized by the bleeps and bloops, right? Because you've listened so much, and now suddenly you're under a modular spell, where when you just go play your normal synthesizer sometimes, there's not enough going on, right? The bleeps and bloops are so hypnotic that, and then you keep going back like, what else am I gonna get? What else? And then you think of the whole setup, and then you just lose yourself.
It's a rabbit hole.
Years and years and years go by. Dude, last time I saw him, he was clean shaven. Saw him today. He's got a full friggin' beard. Looks like he's been living in a cave for like 3 or 4 months. I was like, dude, you all right? He's like, yeah, I almost got the last piece of this thing ready to go. And I was like, bro.
Oh, this Hans. Hans just showed up.
Hans is in the house?
Yeah.
Hans says, yeah, it's a monumental waste of time.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
He's at it now. He's at it now.
It's a rabbit hole, dude. Like I did it.
It's a rabbit hole full of mouse cheese.
It is. And the thing is the money at that time when I was doing it, you know, there were a lot of independent modular makers, and, you know, there were guys that were selling stuff for like $150, $200. And now it's like, it's insane. It's like, was it Muff Wiggler? I think is the name of the website.
Muff Wiggler?
Yeah, I think they might have changed the name of the website. I'm not sure. Yeah,
that's
it's no, dude, look it up right now.
Muff
it's called
Wiggler.
Muff Wiggler.
I'm not typing that in my search
engine, dude. I'm gonna do it right now.
Muff Wiggler. Really?
Yeah, it's a site where you could they show a bunch of different modulars.
Okay. Muff Wiggler, dude. That's the craziest name for a website.
It sounds like a friggin'...
Whoever owns that's going to make a fortune at some point selling that name. Let's see. Conductive says Muff Wiggler.
They changed the name to Mod Wiggler.
Dude, was it ever Muff Wiggler?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
And he changed it to Mod Wiggler. Oh, he got censored. Changed it to Mod Wiggler.
Let's see.
Because it's the censor machine got Muff Wiggler. Made him change his name to Mod Wiggler. Damn. Fallen hero.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can go back. Yeah, because they show like they show all different types of right here though. This looks more like a
dude. You should start the website Muff Wiggler.
Dude. No, I don't want to. I don't want to be associated with that shit. Let me see though if I can change this because
damn, dude.
It is. When I first started getting into modular, that was the place that you went. And
oh yeah, because it used to be called Gear SLU, you know what? And they had to change it to Gear Space, and it was Muff Wiggler, and he had to change it to Mod Wiggler. Damn, dude, why were they getting so down and dirty with the names before the switch over?
No, wait a minute. There's the Muff Wiggler store. Here it is.
Really?
Yep, it's still called Muff Wiggler.
What is for sale in that store?
I'm gonna send you the link right now.
No. Don't send me that link.
Why?
I don't want nothing on my computer that says Muff Wiggler, bro. I'm serious. You serious?
Yes, man.
I'm not. This ain't April
We've got
Fools.
dual. It's not dual 4-pole. There's amplitude. There's all kinds of shit on here, dude. This is where I found some of the modules that I was looking at.
Okay.
And they also sell they got like the Roland JUX, the Roland JP08 sound module. Like they have other things on here.
Dude, everybody thought you were joking, but it actually was Muff.
No, it's Muff Wiggler.
Crazy.
And then they also sell like big synths and shit too now. They never used to.
Really?
It was just strictly modular. But like right now, as I'm looking at it, like you could get like the SEM, the real SEM, the Tom Oberheim SEM. There's a Tetra on here.
Tetra's
open
pretty
box,
cool.
Open box Tetra.
How much?
$5.99.
No chance.
They're selling drums now.
No
this is crazy.
Chance.
Yeah, drum machines, effects, pedal delays.
Dude, these days, if you're selling something for $500, it better come wrapped up. I want keys. I want effects. Okay. I want
they got some cool cables.
Yeah.
You should. I'm telling you, just go on and check it out.
All right.
No, they got the Muff Wiggler shirts.
Hold on. Let me do a private search here before I throw it up on screen and get friggin' punked.
No, I'll just send you the link, bro.
I got it. It's just spelled exactly how you think?
Yep.
Well,
I'm pretty.
how do you spell Wiggler? 2 G's?
Or
1 G?
2 G's.
Oh, thank God. All right. We don't want to go to Muff Wigger.
That's it right there.
All right. So let me pull it up so everyone can see. No, it's Mod Wiggler. But okay, you type in Muff Wiggler and Mod Wiggler comes up.
No. Click on the link that I just sent you, because Mod Wiggler is that's the forum that you can go in and ask questions about.
Hold your horses.
It's part of Muff Wiggler. Muff Wiggler's the store.
All right, coming right up. All right, Mod Wiggler's this. We're going to this. Coming right up. Captain Echo. Here we go. All right, this is the Muff Wiggler t-shirt merch site. Cool.
Yep. So go home, go to the home page.
Home.
And you can see, like, they start off with the modules. And then, like, if you go to synths.
Cool.
You go to synthesizers, there's a ton of different synthesizers.
Oh, he's got his own store now then properly, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, like I said before, they were strictly, if you go to brands though, look at all the brands they carry.
Brands carried? Damn. I bet you click one that's not in there though. Let's try. Let's click.
No, they probably got everything. Tip Top Audio.
Ramona.
They've got Red Panda pedals.
Sold out, told you. All right, let's try Red Panda. Sold out. Oh, no, it's not sold out. You can get that. That's cool, man. Muff Wiggler's legit.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. Like I said, I went there in the beginning when I started getting into modular, and because somebody's like, "Oh, you got to check out Muff Wiggler page," and I laughed too. I was like, "What?" I thought they were sending me like a porn site or something, and no, it's actually legit, and they have some their prices aren't bad either. So, but anyway,
sweet. That's sweet, dude. Muff Wiggler. Man, the myth, the legend still lives, and it'll go on forever now. That's a wild name, man. I can't believe those guys had those crazy names back in the day.
I'm surprised they didn't change it though. Like,
or did change it, or did?
I thought they would after the whole gear, the Gear S thing. All
right,
we're not supposed to say.
Yeah, right. Tanner, you're right. I'm definitely in the right place. I said the wrong word. My bad. What happened? You're right, but I'm definitely the right place. That's right. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. What do you think, Echo? You're right, but I'm definitely the right place. I just said the wrong word. My bad. That's Tanner by the Sea. He was long time super renegade, so we're down. Tanner says you're at the wrong place. Or no, Han says you're at the wrong place. Nah, Tanner's at the right place, man. Tanner's been pure synth renegade since way back, baby. Way back in the day, one of the originals.
Look at this canvas right here. It needs to be filled.
Yeah, you need a new tattoo, dude.
I need a few new tattoos, actually. This is one of my favorites, though.
Yeah, that one's cool. Very cool. ADSR, dude, that's amazing. I gotta get some synth tats. I never even thought about it.
This one I gotta get done over because she really did a crappy job on this.
But I told Machines One I would get the synth punk tattoo if he bought me a Cream Dream.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, and you know it.
So he didn't take. He made the bet. I told him what I would do. He backed out.
What was that gonna be? The synth punk what?
It was gonna be that little synth punk cube head.
Oh, okay.
in this rocket suit with the crown, which is hilarious. All right, let's jump over to this, buddy. Tell me what you think about this.
I think it's stupid.
This here is the new partner bike with Teenage Engineering and a company called Vazla. And Teenage Engineering did the designing, so it's half of their bike, or pretty much this is a partnership, or they got hired just to do design. But either way, the crazy part about this electric e-bike is it's cheaper than the OPXY. You can buy this motorbike for $2,000, and the OPXY is $2,200.
And it's $500 more than their table.
And it's $500 more than their table. Think about that.
I don't want to.
Would you get this?
No.
Really?
FTE, bro.
Yeah, I'm feeling that vibe these days too.
I don't understand these guys. I really don't. You know,
Well, they got hired to design it, so they said, "Sure, we'll take a bag and design it, and it'll
yeah, but
cause
look at they put their
controversy."
logo on it.
Is it actually on it? Let's blow it up.
And they also came out with a beer, didn't they?
They came out with a beer too, yeah.
Designer beer.
Designer beer. I mean, what's everyone feel in the chat? Love TE or FTE? Throw it down in the chat. What do you think? Or let me do a poll, actually. I don't know if I can do a poll on this anymore. Hold on.
What does Hans say? Buy it. What?
Says buy it today. Thing's too big. I haven't figured out how to make that small. So
does it?
It's an old school poll.
Does it play music while you ride it?
Yeah, it comes with a bunch of things that you can super accessorize it. So that's one of the cool aspects of it, is like it's got a lot of DIY things where you can like build like saddlebags on. You could build a holder for your speaker and all your teenage engineering gear. So it's cool.
An emo ped instead of a new synthesizer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just so stupid to me. It's like, what are you guys doing? You know, and what was it? What was the excuse when the OPEZEABCDEF fucking G thing came out? What was the excuse for that? Oh, Teenage Engineering is not just a synthesizer company. They are designers of the future.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Get out of town, dude. You know what you're the designers of? Designers of deception. You should call D squared. All right?
Right?
Exactly. Banana Rider with the $2, baby, with the hashtag FTE. All right. Yeah. I mean, I think the vibe around here is FTE. That's the vibe. That's what we all think. FTE. Yeah. And if you don't know, you don't know.
Where's the beer? Is the beer on the page? Yeah, the beer's on the page too, right?
I know. I
scroll down.
Is it?
Yeah, I think you got to scroll down.
The beer. No,
I thought it was on the same page.
It was on a Dutch site. I sent it to you. Maybe I can type it in now.
The beer.
See if we can find it. There we go.
Teenage Engineering beer. Yeah, it has designed beer.
Teenage Engineering designed a beer. They got a commercial.
Wait, I love it though. It's not even it's tiny, dude. It's this tiny little mini can. They probably charge like $40 a case.
Yeah.
There it is. What for? Oh, it looks like they exploded. What's going on?
You get the idea. It's a beer, and it's in a little mini can, you know, so you can actually grab this and just drink it while you're on your skateboard or whatever.
Well, it'll fit in one of those little backpacks on the scooter. So
you can put a 6-pack of these in the scooter.
Yeah.
And then go for an e-cruise. And I think in certain countries they have to limit the speed of the e-bike.
What do they call it? The Okinawa?
It's Renegades, baby. Tanner brought a seed, dropping at $4.99. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Pure Renegade.
What is it called?
What, the beer? It's called Okinawa Stock. Maybe it's they made it for Japan. Did they do Okinawa type clear? So maybe it's like a Japanese styled beer, you know? Like it's got that Pilsnerish light kind of thing.
I don't know, man. I'm all set.
Yeah, I'm all set too.
Screw TE.
You gotta love TE. I used to love them. Let me get off this site because this site's got so much graphics.
Remember, we went all out on them before, though. We talked about the dolls and what is that? Oh,
that's just nonsense. All right, yeah, man. So that's the TE scooter bike. It is what it is. I don't knock TE for going out and designing stuff. I think that's awesome that they go and design stuff. I just think it's hilarious that people buy that OPXY when that scooter's $2,000. Like I said it this morning when I was in the coffee shop doing that little show. I was like, really? Anybody believes that this thing costs more than that to make? Like, come on.
It's sad.
Like, come on.
It's sad.
Do people think that, or are they just like? But a lot of teenagers just call us. They're like, "You guys are a bunch of broke boys. You're just mad because you can't buy it, and we buy it like for nothing." That's what they say.
bro, listen to me.
I don't mind being a broke boy. I am a broke boy.
I got a $3,000 synth sitting behind me, right? That does more than that freaking
Broken man with a diamond heart. What?
that teenage engineering piece of crap that they're selling for $2,000, and it's probably not even worth $400. You know what I mean? It's a toy to me. It's a toy. And it was like, oh my God, how can you say that, Echo? How can you say that?
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? But I actually found a whole new respect for the teenage engineering crew when I did a video a while back, and I just like hammered it hard. Teenage engineering, man, the teenage engineering freaking army came at me. Dude, have you ever been chased by a bunch of skateboarders who had their skateboards like that with the trucks facing out and they hit you in the head with the truck of the skateboard? You're
no.
TKO? Oh, bro, that's what I felt like was happening. And I was like, damn. And they were just like, you're a broke ass. And I was like, what? They're like, you're so broke, you can't even, you only wish you could buy this. This guy's like, I buy these for stocking stuffers. You're broke. And I was like, okay. You know, if you run that type of insult on me, I'm like, all right, that's crazy. I like it. So I like teenage engineering fans.
I don't.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see. Who's our favorite so far, though, is Midlife Synthesis. I love him. I'm not a shell. I'm not a crook.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. Starts every video. I'm not a shill, I promise.
Yeah.
Like what?
And he's like,
but that's actually funny too. That's
I
funny.
bought this with my own money.
That's funny, dude. That's so funny. The synth world is so funny. It's getting crazy. Like the more and more I watch, I'm just like, I don't think I'm the weird one.
No. No.
I start to be like, I don't think I'm the weird one.
No, you're pretty normal, dude.
Oh, it's so funny. All right, man, let's get back to business here. This is what we got, Echo. Next up on the chopping block, we got this beauty. Now, yourself as a massive fan of Sonicware Liven series, having been the proud owner of the Sonicware Liven Ambient Zero, as have I, and I believe we've both relegated them to some shelf because it's too annoying to upgrade the firmware, and I
ain't doing it.
Yeah, so, but nobody can deny, and I mean nobody can deny, the sonic powerhouse that the Liven and Sonicware synthesizers are.
It sounds amazing. When I did the demo of it, I got some really low bass sounds out of that thing, man. I like it. I think it sounds great, and the effects on it are awesome.
The effects are mental, bro.
And after you get, it's definitely a learning curve. After you get used to using it, though, it is fun to use. You know,
big time.
And
it's amazing to use. Not even fun. It's like when you play it, you're actually like, wow, this is freaking crazy. This sound is coming out of this box.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like.
I have it sitting over there, and I have it droning sometimes. That's what it's for. Dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just go drone,
and that's what it's for.
On the new firmware, they put 68 new pallets in. And for anybody in the chat that doesn't know what a pallet is,
and I want to upgrade it. I want to upgrade it so bad. It's just,
and the other feature, bro, it's got the spa feature. Do you know about that?
No,
dude. It's
yes, yes. It plays like this ambient music that you would, if you were in like a day spa or something, getting a massage.
It blends all 68 pallets into one seamless spa thing. Yeah. And then you can manipulate it too, or you can just sit back and chill. And they made the Evoke series by popular demand of all the insane super customers of this company now, because they were like, oh man, it would have been so awesome to have the Ambient Zero and the Texture Lab in one. And Sonicware was like, your wish is our command. We'll do that, and we'll throw an extra reverb algorithm on it called Mirage. And then right after that, you know what we're going to do? We're going to whack this thing with so much more acoustronic friggin' flux capacitor system. That's what they call it, dude.
Play the video.
That's what they called it. All right, hold on.
It sounds awesome.
Let's see, unblock content.
And it looks cool too. I mean, it's a typical Sonicware layout, but I
What do we
mean,
want?
I
An
like
actual video, or you just want the? Let's get a video with some sound because the intro
Yeah.
is like whatever. Right here. All right, I'm gonna open the big screen. Hold her tight. We might get an ad here. Let's see what we
There's
got.
a new way to create monthly royalties on Amazon using AI, and most people have never heard of it before.
Your AI. All right.
I don't hear anything.
Hold on. I gotta share my sound with Echo. Hold on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to do one thing. Let me jump back here real quick.
Hold on, ladies and gents. He, she, they, them, vafangul.
Hold up. We just got to share the screen. It's no big deal. I got to go down here. I click over here. I've done it so many times. I got it memorized. Stereo. Well, bam. Go back to here. Pull that down. Throw that to minimize. Boom. That's done. Back to the track. Switch screens. Check it out.
Nice.
I don't know what this sounds like, what you're listening through your headphones. I don't know what anyone in the chat, it sounds like listening through whatever you're listening through. But through these cans, dude, these Audio Technica gems, it sounds like a friggin' angelic symphony.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
It's crazy.
I have these are Shure earbuds that I have in, and they sound amazing.
Wow, dude. I only listened to this earlier today through my phone.
I wish they would get rid of the speaker though.
Oh, damn that speaker, dude. I hate it. Friggin' hate it. All right, let's keep rolling because this sounds so nice. Is this your style of music?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it, dude. Can you imagine?
I like stuff like this.
Imagine pairing this with the friggin' ambient zero and the drones in the background.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It would, because that's the only thing that seems missing in the entire space is that deep undertone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting it. Screw it.
In the chat,
What'd you say?
In the chat, I just noticed something. I can't really see it because
You got to pull it.
let me go ahead, play it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
read
pull up
something.
on your computer.
Hold on. Yeah, it needs that big bass
You know
sound
what
underneath.
I'm saying? It needs that big rumble in the jungle, dude.
Yeah.
This is still up in the trees. It needs that elephant stomp, you know?
Yeah, just to come in and just give it that nice bass.
Yeah, even like a heavy bass with like a modulating LFO, just like,
yeah, just kind of, yeah,
just moving
exactly.
it, just rumbling it, you know? So
It would sound really good.
that's cool, but let me open up their
I think it sounds great.
Bro, I think it sounds friggin' amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And
Any haters can come get
what,
some.
$239?
Yeah, dude. What do you mean? Yeah, $239.
It's cheaper than the Ambient Zero, or is it?
It's,
Yeah.
No, because if you get the power pack, it's $259. So it's $239.
Oh, it's like $250
without the wall
right?
wart. Yeah. All right. Now, first of all, we got to check our old boy here, Kevin O'Leary from Canada. Shout out to Kevin O'Leary, part of the Maple Syrup Mafia, big time. And let's see what he's trying to sell us.
Mr. Wonderful here. My friend Howard
He's from
Marks
Boston,
is
you
the
know.
co-founder of
Nice from Canada.
Activision, the
Oh, maybe
gaming
he's
giant
not.
that was just
Yeah, he's from Canada, bro. He's Canadian.
Yeah, but he
Oh, might
actually
live.
resides in Boston.
Yeah, he does. He lives in America. He left the maple syrup. What do you want to call it? He left the maple syrup mafia concentration camp and blew down here to America to some freedom, right, Echo?
I actually like Kevin O'Leary. I think he's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like him on Shark Tank because he's a dick.
Yeah, I think he's hilarious. Imagine if he had hair, though. He'd be a friggin' animal.
acquired for an impressive 68.6.
All right. Whatever he's selling, I don't want it. But this here, that's why I love the YouTube ads. Because they're hilarious. Even if you just pause them and look at the person like we
Oh,
just
that's
did.
an ambient zero. I haven't seen this one.
This is the Ambient Zero with the friggin' Evoke, dude. What you
Cool.
were just imagining, we're going to see right now. All right. So this is the Ambient Zero with the Evoke, and they're calling it a jazz style, whatever. Nothing. Just a jazz style ambient. That's pretty cool. Let's check it out. Was that dump dump we were waiting for?
It still needs a big
All
bottom
right,
end, though.
let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
It needs a fat bottom
Yeah,
girl, bro.
let's see what happens. I got a feeling they're gonna roll that one in, dude. They just waiting for the dump truck.
This is like Japanese jazz. Here it comes.
Went higher. Dude,
Oh,
bringing in the frogs and the birds from
Yeah.
the Ambient Zero. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if you're, to Echo, you get back from one of those days at work, you walk into the room, turn down the lights, just throw this exact patch on. Come on, let's keep listening.
yeah.
Dude, think
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, I like the Ambient Zero a lot, man. I think it's awesome.
I'm freaking getting this thing. You got to too, bro.
No. I'm done. It's cool.
Hans Volt with like a warning on these synthesizers, they may lead to low testosterone. Yeah, certain synths need a warning label. It may lower testosterone. All right.
Like the Fismo.
If you want a synthesizer that raises testosterone, you get a Malevolent, you get a Mantis, you get any Russian synthesizer. You
get a Messenger.
You get any single Behringer. Your testosterone immediately 40, 50 points up. I know 3 people in Canada who never owned a synthesizer. They went to the doctor. They had low T. I sent one a Model D. I sent one a Neutron. I sent the other one a Cobalt. They went back to the doctor after 6 weeks, dude. Their testosterone went up like 200-300 points. Just from that.
Okay.
Just from the analog raw power of a Behringer cutting through their body.
Yeah, I get that testosterone rush from the wasps.
Oh, yeah, dude. Big
But
time.
I have to say, Messenger.
Oh, yeah. You think the Messenger gives you that T boost?
Oh,
Really?
just ask Hans. Yeah.
What's up, Noir? Noir's in the house. Trader to the Living's in the house. What's happening? It's
What's up, Noah? What's up, Trader?
Yeah, Georgie
What's up,
G's.
George G's?
Harmonic Sonics.
Floating robots.
Roy Droid Void. Ed Zeratome, Colt Corley, baby, what's happening? Todd Bradshaw's in the house. Who else we got in here? Man, there's too many people. Look, dude, there's like 250 people in the chat tonight, baby. She's cooking. DJ Voitex in the house. Lots of newcomers. Welcome. ECHOKRAFT, Synth Samurai. Let's keep listening to this for another little second because I had to turn it off because I was getting too chilled out. I was like, I can't be chilled and do the rest of the show.
Well, you might have been losing that testosterone, like Hans said.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Can't get out, what? Not yet.
Oh, shit.
My good Lord, dude. Yeah, Noir, I'm kind of on board with you, dude. I think the messenger causes low T. To be honest with you, I think it's all the cheap Chinese chemicals they're using in that computer. The more you play the messenger, the lower your testosterone is going to go. Nothing wrong with Chinese chemicals, okay? Nothing against Chinese chemicals. Nothing against Chinese chemicals. But if you're going to use them, use the expensive ones that Behringer uses. Don't use the cheap ones that Moog uses, okay?
I don't really think that that's not what Noir was talking about, but go ahead.
Oh, what do you think he was meaning? What do you mean? I think that's what he meant, dude.
No, I don't think he was talking about Behringer either.
Oh, yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not, but I know for a fact Behringer does. All right. We got the Evoke. Would you get it or not?
Maybe in the future, but right now I'm a little tapped.
You tapped out?
I'm not, bro.
Under contract, you can only do certain videos, can't promote other companies. I know what's up.
I'm not obliged to say.
But he's got a Moog shirt on. You know what? Like a proper shill should, dude. At least you're wearing it. At least a proper shill like yourself's got the respect for me as the viewer to put a damn Moog shirt on when you're repping the company. Agree?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't I just do this too? Wait, hold on.
My wife told me she saw you down in Southie in Boston selling those out of the back of a transit van.
There you go.
Yeah, selling those too. With friggin' Gino, the screen printer you got down the road from you.
No, it's Guido, actually.
Gino, spelt the same way. All right.
Gino, Guido, Vafangul.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Noir's here. Let's show Noir the new shirt you got going on. Check it out, Noir. Echo just made a brand new shirt right here. It's his specialty. It's his new brand the new brand is called Vafangul. Dude, what a beautiful brand, you know? That'll probably be in fashion shows all over the world. You think Dolce & Gabbana is good? You think Versace's good? What's the other one?
It's Versace, actually.
Versace, whatever, and then Dolce & Gabbags. You think that's good? Look at this, bro.
Dolce & Gabbags.
Look at this. This is the new shirt by ECHOKRAFT from the brand new brand Vafangul, baby. No, how do you say it? Vafangul.
Vafangul.
Vafangul. He, she, they, them, Vafangul. And again, Vafangul is an Italian Americanized pronunciation for Vafaculio.
Yeah, I get you there.
Vafanculo.
Vafanculo, yes.
Which literally translates to go yourself.
Yourself.
Right? No swearing in the dojo, okay? I
swear a lot.
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
Echo, you going to tell the people about your tip jar? Or you're not your tip jar, your swear jar?
I do. I tip jar.
You be tipping yourself.
I do. I have it. It's all ready to go for my next show. There's already about $100 worth of bills in it.
Because your wife don't want you screaming swear words in the house no more, she said.
Well, I scream at the TV all the time too. So yeah.
Damn.
My wife always says to me, you know, they can't hear you. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it makes me feel better. So,
just like when I'm TV. I don't
just like when I'm driving, I'll be like, look at that freaking asshole. And my wife will be like,
yelled at the remote.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah. I've done that playing video games.
Yeah.
I play. What was that video game I broke my remote on? Oh man, it's such a horrible game. Everybody loves it too. It's a medieval game.
Attorney said your shirt's too hectic, which means it's a high testosterone shirt, right?
Then don't buy one, bro.
That's too hectic. I think that's fine, dude.
What's hectic
Listen,
about
if
it?
that was hectic or too hectic, there wouldn't be a pizza shop in America, because that is beautiful.
I'm trying to think of the name. Dark Souls.
Right.
I broke. Not only did I break my remote playing that game, but I also damaged my knee.
Oh, from smacking the controller off your knee?
Yeah, because it says right on the package when you buy when you used to buy the games. I buy all my games. I download them now, but when you used to go buy the game, it says right on it, prepare to die several times. I hated that game. I stopped playing it in the middle of it, and I broke the freaking joystick, and just awful.
Hardest game in the world for you in your whole life. In the chat, throw the hardest video game in the world down in the chat. What was the hardest video game you ever played?
For me, it was Dark Souls.
Mine was the original Ninja Turtles on Nintendo.
What?
Dude, go play the original Ninja Turtles on Nintendo right now. It'll blow your mind how crazy it is. It's the hardest game you ever play in your whole entire life. There's one level you just can't beat. I think the developers made a mistake. You can't get past it. I don't know anybody who's beat it. It's down in the sewer, and you just can't. You can't get
And it
out.
was on Nintendo. What, the NES?
Original, dude. The AB.
Oh, you had to do the
For Contra. Up, down, down,
Contra.
left, right, AB, select start.
Yeah, Contra
lives,
was
baby.
great. I love Contra.
30 lives. You remember any codes?
No.
That's the only one I
I haven't
remember.
played an NES system in I don't know how long.
What was it?
Play,
up, down, left, right, AB, select start? Or is it up, down, left, right, BA, select start?
I think it was BA select stuff because, I'm pretty sure.
See if the chat knows. That's a conundrum. Anybody know the cheat code to Contra back in the day to get 30 lives?
Oh, I always
sewer jump. That's right, Richard C.
Fuck, I always end up dead and naked.
What, when you play video games? Oh, maybe he's talking about in your Dark Souls game.
Oh, no, no. Every time I went up against a boss, I would lose. It was awful. I hated that game. Great graphics, but I hated the game.
Oh, let me show you something, bro.
I'm a big Call of Duty fan. I like Call of Duty. Hans told me about a game that I haven't downloaded it yet. It sounds pretty cool. It's a first-person shooter game. What the hell are you showing me dresses for?
Red Dead Redemption? Dude, I was buying you a dress.
Showing me dresses and purses and shit.
Buying you a dress for Synth Prom.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yes. Trying to get, there we go. Have you seen this thing, dude? This is a bit off topic, but this thing is absolutely crazy town. Look at this. So this is called the R36 Max. Let me just show it to you real quick. Let me get it.
Oh, is it like a Steam Deck?
Dude, it's like, I'll show you here. Watch. I'll pull it up. So this here is like built like a Game Boy, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna lose your mind. Actually, that one's $99. That's expensive because it comes with accessories and stuff. It's got 64 gigs of memory on it. It's got 18,000 games from your childhood up till today, basically on the older consoles. It's got It's got 18,000 games on it, and plus you can go get third-party games and put on it. So any Nintendo game, any Sega Genesis, any TurboGrafx 16, any PlayStation, any NES, any gaming, any Atari, anything is on there. All of them, every single one.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I had this in my Amazon cart the other day, and I was like, and then I just took it out because I was like, why am I going to buy this? But then I thought about it the other day.
Well, right there, you get $30 off.
$30 off right off the bat.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy it without all the junk, $39.
Yeah. What's it come with? It comes with what?
So this $39 one comes with just the controller. Built-in 64 gig TF cards, so it's less gigs.
1,500 games.
That one's got 1,500, so you probably have
I mean,
to get
come on, bro. 18,000 games. Like, you're not even gonna get through the first 1,000. Like, you know what I mean? Like
18,000, dude.
that's insane.
Let's see if it says which ones it might have on there.
I like stuff like that. Those
Me
are cool.
too. And you can just grab it, dude. You're on the couch with your freaking puppy. You just jamming a
Yeah,
little
just
bit of
chilling out.
playing Mario Kart. Let's see. I mean, does it say here?
What kind of display? It said it had a nice display.
It's got
on it, right?
30 emulators in it, so it's got 30 gaming systems. It's got all the old school arcade games, Street Fighter, G.I. Joe, all the games you used to play in arcade. It's powered off of Linux. 18,000 classic games. Yep. It's got the rockers on the top. It's got the ergonomic back design. See the 4 buttons on the back here.
Yeah.
Boosh, boosh. I even think Golden's Eye's on here too. Brand new game.
Oh, the 007 game?
The screen
that was a great game.
The screen is supposed to be mental, bro. HD TV, 720 times 720p, 4-inch tempered glass, full viewing angle. Okay.
Does it have any inputs or outputs on it?
It's got, let's have a quick look. The Max has got blah 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 blah.
Oh, it comes in different colors?
Comes in different colors. You get different colors, yeah. You can surprise your wife. See, if you're a good wife, the wife would surprise the.
Oh, I like the blue one.
All right, you get the blue ones. If you don't like that, you can just get the 2 controllers and plug a USB stick back into the back of your TV.
What?
Yes, dude. You can take the USB stick, plug it into the back of your friggin' 85-inch TV, and then you got 2 wireless controllers. You can play all the old school games right on your big screen.
That's pretty cool.
That might be more up your alley.
No, I like the portability of it. I throw it in my backpack and take it to work.
Yeah.
Everybody in work has they got the new, a couple of people want the new Switch.
I'm gonna throw it down chat.
Some people have Steam Decks.
All right, if anybody's gonna buy this.
The Switch was super expensive now, though.
Oh, the chat went.
But you're limited. You're limited to games on the Switch. A lot of Nintendo games I don't like, but
it's got a cutoff filter. It's got 2 LFOs.
Hey, don't laugh. What was that? Was it a Nintendo one? Yeah, that had the MS-20 built into it.
Yeah, dude.
It was a Game Boy that had an MS-20 built into it.
Dude, you know what would be cool? Someone's gonna steal this idea from me, but that's just life, and I don't care because I'd rather share the idea with people than never share it. I'd rather share it with people and have it stolen. Yeah. Share it with people and have my idea stolen than to never share it at all. How about that? So this is my idea. Someone needs to make a synthesizer with a bunch of games built into it and a screen that pops up from the back, okay? All the games, you can either just let them play and someone plays them and you watch, or you can play the game if you want to. Now, the beautiful thing about this is when the games come on, they have no sound. So you have to use the synthesizer and program all the sound for every game.
That's a lot of work, dude.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
Be kind of fun, though.
You don't have to do it either.
Yeah, but it'd be fun.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a feature.
That'd be kind of cool.
Right? And then when you hit save, the audio saves to that specific video game. So then you can take it off the thing and then you can play it and you're playing the game with your soundtrack.
All right.
Might sell one. Ever.
I don't know. Maybe you might not. You might sell more.
This is my 19 Super Booth. I haven't got one sold yet.
Yeah, no. What's that game that I played? I used to play. God, it was a space game.
Oh, was it called Yar's Revenge?
No.
On Atari?
Oh my God.
You remember that, dude?
Yeah, now you're going way back, dude.
Qbert?
Qbert. I used to love Qbert.
Qbert, Yar's Revenge. E.T. was insane hard. Remember that?
I had an Atari 2600. That was a killer gaming station. Prince of Persia.
Oh, yeah. You remember Pitfall?
Pitfall.
Dude, do you know what the best game ever was that never gets the respect it deserves, ever? But if you go play it right now, you will be humbled once again. Paperboy.
Yeah, I played
Dude.
Paperboy years ago, and I was a kid, you know, it's okay. You like that game,
I
bro?
love Paperboy, dude.
Jesus Christ.
When you just go on a run and you just nailing every mailbox.
Yeah, that's not. That's like playing. What's it? The road cross one? What's it called?
Excite Bike.
No, when you got to cross the road. What's that called?
What do you mean cross the road? Rad Racer?
No, you had to you got to try to make your chicken or your pig cross the road or whatever the fuck it is. It's like,
That was a game?
oh, Mad Bomber. That was a great game.
Oh, you remember Joust?
Joust was a great game.
Riding on the ostriches? Yeah, that was cool.
Joust was cool.
What about
Galahad? That was cool.
Marble Madness. You remember that? Where you had to run these marbles on these cliffs and stuff.
Galaga. That's what it was. Not Galahad. Galaga.
Yeah, traded to living drops at Galaga. Gauntlet was insane.
Gauntlet was great.
Gauntlet where you had to pick the wizard, the princess. Frogger, yeah.
Frogger, that's the one. You had to cross the road.
Yeah. Man, so many good games. One of my favorite games was the Mega Man, where you had to fight all the different elements. Like you had to fight the tree guy, the wind guy, the fire guy. But you had to fight him in a certain order because you needed the
yeah,
you needed the water guy's power.
Mega Man was cool.
Yeah, Mega Man was wicked.
What's the one I was on was it the Atari's 2600?
Bomberman, people are saying, yeah.
Was the one was a Star Wars game, and you had the grid in front of you, and you had a separate control panel. It came with literally the game came with like a numeric pad.
Oh yeah.
Spy Hunter, that was good.
Do you remember
Galaxian? Oh yeah.
And then you're going up through the ranks. You remember Star Fox?
What was it? Chopper Command.
Chopper Command. Yeah.
What was it? My favorite,
Blades of Steel. That's the Canadians will know that one. That hockey game, Blades of Steel.
And then the other one was
ice hockey.
The ice hockey one. Yeah, they're like these little dudes.
You could pick skinny, fat, or medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What was the one? Metal Gear Solid on the PS1 when that came out. That was like epic, dude.
Now you're getting into like the Metal Gear Solid era.
Yeah, that was epic.
Yeah, what's that haunted one called? Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, dude.
Resident Evil. Like those ones were all coming into the same era. You had Splinter Cell.
Silent Hill was awesome.
Silent Hill was scary. When I first played that, I was like,
yeah, it was.
This is intense. Remember you had to figure out the piano? You're like, what is the freaking piano? And then the thing would open, you get the key.
Dude, Silent Hill scared the bejesus out of me, but I loved it. And the soundtrack to that was awesome. I wish they would make that series over again, man. That was great. A Dead Space is. I actually have downloaded Dead Space on my PS4.
Yeah.
So I have the whole collection again, which I love. Dead Space is awesome, dude. It's scary as fuck. Outrun.
My buddy came into work the other day. And he was like, "Check this out!" And he had this huge handheld PC that was like a gaming system.
Yeah, it's probably a Steam Deck.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Steam Decks are awesome, dude.
So,
the screens on a Steam Deck are sick.
Yeah, he showed it to me, and I was like, "Dude, what is this thing?" He's like,
"Yeah, type in Steam Deck."
Steam Deck. Stream Deck.
No, that's Stream Deck.
What did I type? Steam.
I got one of those.
It audio corrected. Steam Deck. I think it's this thing here.
Valve Steam Deck, right there.
Yeah, like
no,
this.
No, go down. Right there.
Yeah, this thing here. His might have even been bigger. Was it that? Yeah, it was that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're big, dude.
It was big. It had a massive screen, and he was like, "I can play anything on this. I can play Halo. I can play all the games." He's like, "I can go on anything." I was like, "Dude, does that have a HDMI that goes into the monitor so you can like stream it in OBS?" And he was he was like, "I think so." I was like, "Dude, then you could literally stream with that thing."
Yeah, click on it, dude. It's got a bunch of different inputs and outputs on it.
Let's check it out.
My buddy Chris has one of those. He came into work with it, and I was blown away by it. I was like, "This thing looks awesome." And the screen on it is stupid. He was playing Diablo on it, Diablo 2 on it.
I see nothing about, let's see, into SD slot, gamers, blah, 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 PC dock, non-anti-glare. You can dock it to a TV. Yeah, so you can.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. It's wild to think that I haven't played games in so long. So long. I used to love games like crazy, dude, man, like big time. And
I still play.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't have any consoles or nothing like that. I just never got back into it because it was so much to get back into it. Like to go buy a gaming console would have been like.
Well, a year ago, I got rid of my
$500, bro.
I got rid of my my Xbox, and I ended up getting an Xbox X.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a PS4. I didn't want a PS5. Everybody's like, "Oh, dude, you don't even miss it." I'm like, I'm an Xbox guy. Always have been. I love. Don't get me wrong. I love PlayStation games, and there are better. I would say better exclusive games out there for the PlayStation, but.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the Xbox because the other thing too is I was able to mod my Xbox, put a big fan on it, and I added a bunch of USB ports to it. I've got a bunch of hard drives connected to it.
Really?
It's like having a PC. Yeah, there it is.
Look at this, buddy. Look at this.
Look at the price.
So the price is on the next page, but the rarest Klon pedal on planet Earth is now the Behringer Centaur Overdrive, because due to this lawsuit, they've been taken out of production, never to be made again, and now Behringer has one of the rarest guitar pedals. It will go down. This here will probably end up costing you. This could cost you $15,000 by 2136 or something. You know what I mean? This could end up being.
Where is it?
She's coming if you hold. Oh, maybe I got to click it. It comes up. Can't see it. Oh, right there, $999.
Imagine.
$999.
It's
pedal.
It's $74.99.
$74.99. But now all Behringer Klon pedals right now. If you want to buy a Behringer Klon pedal in that beautiful sparkled gold, they're $1,000 minimum. You're not getting one for less than $1,000 right now.
And when I get mine,
yep,
I'm not opening it.
Smart. Don't open it. Get a glass box, dude, and put it in it.
I'm gonna sell it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Dude, if you have a Behringer,
I'm gonna be one of those assholes.
That's retirement money, man, for like one of your great grandchildren.
I won't have grandchildren.
This is the new Bitcoin, the Behringer Centaur.
I'm just telling you straight up, man. I'm gonna sell it, and I'm gonna buy a synth with it.
I'm buying it off you. How much are you selling it for?
I don't know yet. I got to see what the price goes up on eBay and stuff.
I can't give you $1,000. I'll give you $999.
I'll tell you a quick story going back to gaming.
Mm-hmm.
My violinist had given me a Nintendo. What the hell was it called? The new Nintendo
Switch
game.
Nintendo Switch.
No. The gaming system.
Nintendo Switch.
No, the whole console.
Oh, Nintendo Wii?
I think was it a Wii?
The Wii is the one that had the hand things. The Switch is the one you can use like this or plop it in.
Yeah, no. This was I don't think it was a Wii.
Super Nintendo?
I think it was a Super Nintendo,
yeah.
But it was the Zelda edition, and it came in this box that looked like a Zelda box, and it was all I never even opened it. And so a buddy of mine, I contacted a buddy of mine who he has got his own little store and stuff on eBay. And I said, hey, Max, I said, listen, I got this Zelda game that I'm never going to open. I'm never going to use it. But it's a Zelda exclusive. It's a collector's item. He's like, yeah, he says, how much you want for it? So I said, look, dude, I know how much it's worth right now on the market. I said, all I want is a PS4. So he goes, what? And I go, yeah. He goes, dude, I got like 12 of those brand new in boxes. I'll give you one. He goes, if that's what you want it.
Seriously?
I said, that's all I want. I said, well, Max, he's a friend of mine. So I was like, whatever you make off of this, keep, I don't want, because you're a good dude. You've always, hooked me up with stuff. And he's like, are you serious, dude? And I'm like, yeah. So I meet him in a parking lot, dude. It was like a drug deal, right? So I meet him in a parking lot and I hand him the Zelda box and he's looking at me and he goes, are you sure about this, man?
Seriously,
and I'm like,
he was feeling the guilt because he was like, this thing's crazy.
Yeah. So he hands me the PS4. It was a Call of Duty edition. And I was like, cool, Call of Duty edition. Great. That's what I wanted, right? So I give him the box. He takes it. And dude, no lie, he's putting it in his trunk and he goes, bro, are you serious? Are you sure about this, man? And I'm like, Max, just take it, sell it, make the coin off it. You deserve it, right? So I'd already done my homework on this fucking thing, right? I find out later on, right? He sold it for $35,000.
Shut up. Did he come give you a cut?
It was a guy in Europe
Wow.
that he collects Nintendo stuff. Now, the stupid thing is, I was like, say that again? Because I saw it for like $3,100.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
he said, no, man. He said, no, man. This guy literally paid me $35,000 and he had to send it to me in increments because they couldn't handle that much sending a Venmo thing or whatever the hell he used. And I'm like, are you shitting me? He goes, no. He's like, bro, I'm serious. Do you want some money from that? And I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. Now Max owns one of the world's largest Gibson collections. He's been invited to the Gibson manufacturing company, met the president of Gibson. He deals in high-end Gibson guitars now. But very interesting story. But
dude, there's
imagine 35. That's it right there.
This one here, this is
no, that's a Game Boy.
This is a Game Boy still, $6,000.
$6,000. Yeah.
$6,000
in the box.
In the
untouched.
Box. Yeah. Let's see if we can see any other ones. Crazy prices. I don't know. There's got to be some freaking gaming.
Where's the Zelda one?
That's what I just typed in. I was looking for. Is it this one? No.
Is that it?
No, it would be like on a friggin' different kind of site.
It's a big box, dude. Mint condition, yeah.
No, it's not that.
But the box was like that, and it had all the Zelda stuff on it. It had it was like when you, because I did open it and I did look at it. I didn't take it out of the box. I just looked at it to see, what happened was my violinist ordered one from GameStop when they were selling them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she paid like $300 for it or $400 for it. And they sent her two by accident. So she went to send it back and they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep it. Give it to somebody. So she gave it to me because she knows I game. Yeah, I don't, it's very distinctive box and everything. It was really cool. I couldn't believe $35,000.
So that one there is
insane.
That one there is a figurine there, $8,000. That's number 9, 10. Number 9 is Tetris, an old school Tetris friggin'. What the hell?
Zelda Tetris?
No, just a Tetris game. Copies of the Tetris Genesis were made. Okay.
Weird.
That one is 15 G's.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
And then we go down. We've got the PlayStation Mysterious Allure of the Blue PlayStation. That was
the blue PlayStation. I remember that.
That's clocking in at 20 G's. So if anybody
have
an
original
PlayStation,
I have an original PlayStation. I have the PlayStation 1 that everybody wants. I haven't figured out how to sell it yet, but I know I should call Max. But I there's a lot of people that want the PlayStation that I have.
Dude, call them up, sell it, get a synth. Super Mario Bros. Language Edition, 23. Stadium Events, old school Nintendo, vintage rare game, $45,000. So if anybody got Stadium Events, Family Fitness, or you see this at a yard sale somewhere, grab it. That's a cold 50 G's right there.
Imagine seeing it at a yard sale. A guy wants like $1 each or whatever. You know what I mean?
Sword Quest, what's that coming in at?
Sword Quest. I remember that game.
$50,000, dude.
Wow.
We got Nintendo Campus Challenge. If you see this at a yard sale, it's even got the dip switches.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that 1991. 80 G's for that. Check your grandfather's attic.
Yeah.
What do we got
now? A new vehicle.
Gamma Attack. This is made for the what?
I used to have that game.
What console was that on?
Gamma Attack wasn't that on
Atari?
That was on Atari 2600. I had. That's what I had.
500 G's.
Jesus Christ.
500 G's.
I got rid of all those games, dude.
Number 2, first of the untouched Mario artifacts. So this must be a digital one. Wow. Online auction, 1.56 million for a digital artifact, collectibles.
Wow.
Crazy. And the number 1 most expensive game in the world, Super Mario Brothers. In August 21, an unopened, untouched copy of Super Mario Brothers sold for $2 million. Wow. Sick.
Can you imagine?
No.
Like how insane are you though? Like to buy something like that, $2 million. You see how stupid people are? Humans are stupid too.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
They put value on the most bizarre things. You know what I mean?
I bet you some people in this chat got some crazy old games if they went and looked, stored up in attics and stuff, for sure. Man,
what do you say? Look up what?
Look up. Which one? This one? What's up, bro? Was it this one? Still got the original PS.
I don't know.
See if you can scroll back there.
Look up Jerusalem. Oh, look. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Look like I have no idea what I'm reading right now because I can't see.
Looks like Jerusalem. Someone's telling you.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Where are you seeing that? Oh, yeah, right here. Apollo. Apollo's got some breaking news for us. Oh. He just says, look like Jerusalem.
Something get blown up.
That was a copy.
A lot of shit getting blown up in the Middle East right now, man.
On my pond. Yeah, a lot of crap going on. It's wild times in the city. Wild times in the city. So I got something coming Friday.
But I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get back onto the gaming thing, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
What? No. I got something coming Friday. We got to clue it up.
Yeah, and you won't tell us, you bastard.
I don't even know if I'm going to show you Friday. I might.
Come on, man.
This might be the last show I ever do, dude. I'm thinking about.
Oh, here we go.
I think it's time for the I Quit video, bro.
Yeah, all right. Well, let me go grab. Hold on, I got to get my violin out back.
I think it's
all right.
time
Hang on
for
one
the
sec.
I Quit
Let me
video.
get it. Hold on.
I think we're at the point in the YouTube arc where now it's time for an I Quit video. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to put some violin to that GIF. We'll loop that GIF of you doing this. All right.
This?
Yeah. Bro. Can you play basketball?
Did I play basketball?
Yeah, can you?
No.
Ever?
Not a b-ball fan.
Really?
No, I'm a hockey football guy.
I was gonna say we should go to the courts, man. Set up the camera and do 1-on-1 Echo versus 12. Echo versus Samurai basketball. Come on, it'd be a laugh.
You'd win, bro. You'd win,
dude. You don't know how bad I am at basketball. I am the worst, but somehow I can get it in a lot. I don't know how that makes sense.
That's what she said. But anyway, where's the horn?
Yeah, no machines. Machines operates the air horn.
What is Machine saying? Synth what?
He's saying Synth Gamer. That'd be a cool channel, just Synth Gamer. And you just so what you did first was set up a drone and you put the game on no volume and you just set up like a jam or whatever. And then you just played some game and you stop for a minute, play some synths.
Andromeda.
So
I took Andromeda, an opening scene from Andromeda, and I took the sound out and I actually played live synth jam to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I posted it on YouTube. And I think I had to take it down.
Why?
Because I was playing the video. I was playing Andromeda video. I think I got copyright slammed for it.
How about this for a synth show, Echo? You got the skills to do this too, dude. How about this for a synth show? Can you set it up where you've got what's your most versatile synth that you can set up to do a jam? It's probably the Ambient Zero. That you can like have like a whole scenario going with like one synth or two.
I mean, I'd probably do the the Juno X and the Hydra.
Dude, you do the Juno X and the Hydra, and you have your game set up with the OBS screen as the game. You just got the camera on the synth, so you do set up a little jam, let it roll for a little bit, pick the game, turn the volume down on the game, play.
I've always wanted to do that, you know, and I did do.
And take a little break in the game. Like if you're playing Call of Duty and you're camping out somewhere, just chill for a little bit and then play some music for a little bit. You know, I think that would be friggin' awesome. And comment as you're playing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't always not wanted to do that, but I mean, that's I think it's cool because I like doing when I did the Andromeda thing. I enjoyed doing that. I've done soundtracks for independent films and stuff. I've always wanted to do gaming music though. That's been like a dream of mine, but you know, I think that's going to happen.
Making gaming music on the fly while you're chilling on a live stream.
I mean, that's what people used to
playing the game, but you're making the music.
I don't know about playing the game while I'm making the music, but
dude,
no, because remember back in the old days when they did.
What about if I come to your house, you play the game, I'll make the music.
Yeah, we could do that.
So you just play the game, and I'll be like on the side just making the music while you're playing.
Yeah, I'll play like fucking Call of Duty or Battlefield.
Yeah. And I'll create.
That'd be cool.
Synth. That'd be freaking cool. We'll get the camera set up so I'm on the synths, you're on the game. We're both on the screen, but the game's on the screen too.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'll do that.
I think that would be good. We do it like a one-off, one time, see how it goes.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. If you want to do it,
how about this?
But you know what? You won't come here, man.
How about this? Why not? Dude, what are you talking about? You got no time, bro.
I've been trying to get you in this studio for I don't know how long, man.
You eat dinner at 9:30 at night.
No, I ate dinner early tonight.
Yeah, dude. I crash at 9:30, dude.
Yeah, but there's got to be some weekend you're going to be free.
Yeah, well, let's hook it up.
All right.
We can do a whole friggin' thing, dude. We can do the
Machines he's always giving us shit. He's like, dude, he lives like 5 minutes away from you.
He lives an hour away.
Oh, me?
Machines. He's full of it.
He lives an hour. No, he doesn't live an hour away.
Just over an hour. It's nothing crazy.
Machines, how far away do you live? He doesn't live an hour away, dude.
We'll do this. We'll do this.
It's like 3 hours away, bro.
How about this, Echo? Synth Fighter Olympics.
Oh, God.
We'll do 3 events. We'll do the Multi-Poly versus the Muse.
Oh, man.
Then we'll do some, we'll do a ketchup smoothie chug. And then we'll do, well, you can make your own smoothie. I'll make one for you. You make one for me. And then we'll do, and then
my wife will be cleaning up my puke. No, I'm not doing that.
And then we do the sound score with the game to finish it off.
No, we could just do the sound score with the game. Why do you want to do this battle with the Muse, bro?
No, I don't want to do it for the battle. I just want to do it for the atmosphere and hearing what you make, and then me being like, okay, let me try something. More of like, not a battle, more like a tap dance show where like you tap dance and I'm like, ooh, and you're like, challenge. Then I do a tap dance and then you're like, challenge. Yeah.
No, listen, I like the other thing better.
Really? All right.
I play the game, you make the music.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
That'd be cool. We should do that.
Machine says it's too far.
Ketchup smoothie. Well, yeah, how far?
You don't know what he's talking about, bro.
Bro, he does not live an hour away from you.
He just crawled out of the modular cave, my son. I don't even know if he knows what day it is. He's got so much modular on his mind. What's he say? He said he'd probably take a plane ride for an hour.
Right? Exactly.
Even still.
No.
Hour plane ride? But the problem with a plane ride these days, it's not like you go to the airport, get on the plane, go. It's like you go to the airport for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
You get an hour plane ride. So you might as well just drive.
Then, you know, I mean, knowing Machines, he'll probably get strip searched.
Yeah. Right? El Loco.
Bro, where you hiding that modular?
Yeah. Where's that modular, buddy? He'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What was I going to say? Oh, I still think that we should all like meet up and go to Sweetwater.
Yeah. Sweetwater, not a huge fan.
Wow.
I don't know. I was a fan, but these days I'm just like,
why?
I don't know, man. There's something weird.
That's because your guy sucks.
No. It's not about the guy, dude. It's something weird about that whole operation. It seems very culty. I don't know. It's weird.
Wow, really?
Don't you think they all live in the same building, eat in the building, sleep in the building? It feels very...
They don't sleep in the building, dude.
Sorry, outside the building in another house next to the building, don't they?
I don't know if they do. I don't know if they still have that. I think in the original setup, because they moved the whole operation. So now I think they all have their own homes and stuff, and apartments. But I mean, before I remember them saying that they had condos and stuff that was set up for people who work there. Don't quote me on that, but no, I don't think they're culty at all. I know they do a lot of stuff for the Christian community and the churches and things like that. They're one of the biggest sellers and renters for PAs and things like that. But I mean, I think Sweetwater's cool, man. The reason why I said we should go there is because Scott does synths or whatever the hell his name is. What's his name?
His name is Scott Synth Stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scott Synth Stuff, Canadian,
yeah,
Maple
man.
Syrup Mafia.
Scott's cool.
Shout out to Miles Away, Maple Syrup Mafia.
Scott's cool. He so when he did that, his Behringer mixer died, and he put it on the plane. He's got a plane. He flies. The coolest thing that blew my mind about that is when he flew into Indiana Airport. There's a sign on the wall that says Sweetwater Aviation. So like they take you from that airport and like a train, like a bus, and they bring you right to Sweetwater. And then when he got there, he's like and I never saw this, and I've seen a lot of videos on Sweetwater, but what I liked what Scott did was he actually showed you when you go into the place, if you want to look at guitars, there's just a guitar store. Mm-hmm. If you want to look at keyboards, there's just a keyboard store. And he went into the keyboard store, obviously, and he played a bunch of synths and stuff. And I just said, geez, it'd be really cool to just get together with you guys and just go do that, for a day, like a day trip. I mean, or we could do it, we'll go there, we'll do a day thing. We'll get a hotel and then we'll leave the next morning. I just think it would be cool.
I think that'd be cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, I've probably been something like that. What do you want to rent a private jet or something?
Well, there is the
like
private
charter?
Jets that you can charter. There is one that I see on TV all the time, and that they have a custom limo waiting for you when you get off the plane.
The MOOG, baby. You serious?
We'd be styling, man.
All right, if we can gear that up, maybe you could do a demo of the Messenger, the Muse at Sweetwater. I bet you could gear that up now.
I would do that.
You know what I mean? Go in. Do a demo of the Messenger. I'll hold the camera, film some content for you, and then you got a Messenger and a Muse video for Sweetwater and Moog, who both sponsor.
But we'd all have to be wearing Synth Renegade shirts.
Oh, I'm wearing Behringer vest, bro. No chance.
There you go.
I'm behind camera.
Yeah, wear your Behringer jacket.
Behringer jacket all day, black and yellow every way.
And the cool thing too is like he was just having lunch. Scott was having lunch, and what's his name? Mitch Gallagher was there, and he was having lunch, and he started talking to him. I mean, I met Chuck Surik, the owner of Sweetwater. He's not the owner anymore. What is it?
DJ Vortex, someone should make a video game of Synth Samurai and ECHOKRAFT, and the goal of the game is to get all the synths.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, go on. I'll tell you the story.
No, I just saying, like, I met Chuck Surik, who was the owner, originally the CEO of Sweetwater. Now I think he just takes like a back seat to it now. But I met him at Macworld in Boston, and Chuck was super nice. He sold me my first copy of Digital Performer. And this is when Sweetwater really wasn't that big. They were just starting out. And this is back in like the early 90s. And he was super nice. And what he was doing here, though, he wasn't just here for the convention. He was here to recruit salesmen from like EU Wurlitzer, Daddy's Junkie Music.
Headhunting.
Yeah, he was headhunting, man. And he grabbed a couple of guys that I used to know, and they ended up working out there for him. So it's, I think the people are pretty cool.
I mean, isn't it crazy that that's just the big daddy in all of America too? It just runs the synth show.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it's crazy.
It is crazy, actually.
I mean, it's like, you have musician's friend who's owned by Guitar Center, but it's not the same as Sweetwater, man.
Has anybody ever interviewed a Sweetwater employee?
I don't think so.
Off the record?
I don't think so. I'd like to interview Daniel Fisher. I think that'd be cool.
Someone needs to get a Sweetwater employee interview ASAP.
I could, maybe I'll ask Greg if he wants to come on.
Ask Greg, dude. Be like, Greg,
Greg's a good dude.
Take us from day one, dude. You met up with what's his name, went out to a party. Party was.
No, I will. I'll ask my guy because Greg's wicked cool.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Like I said,
to just see how it went from like the beginnings of getting recruited and headhunted, and then so he still works there.
Yeah, he's the one that helped. He helped me with my the claret pre octapre. As a matter of fact, I have to call him because I want to get my Behringer one hooked up, and I'm doing it wrong. I know I am. But so that'll give me 24 channels of audio. Right now, I only have 16.
Do you know what would be crazy in the game scenario if that ended up coming to fruition? Say you did pick the game. You picked the game Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
You play online, but anybody who's watching can play too. So they put their headset on. They listen to you as they're gaming. The volume's down on their TV. They're listening to you, and they're talking, so you can hear them talk. They can hear you talk, and they can hear the music.
You'd have to create a lobby to do that.
No, bro, you wouldn't. They just have the YouTube channel on in their headphones, and then they're playing the game. And as they're playing the game, they're hearing the show, and they're hearing you, and their TV's on mute, but they're talking into their mic, so you can still hear them in the game.
Huh.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Right? So say Apollo was playing in Oregon. He's got his TV muted, but his mic's on. But his headset is streaming the show, so he can hear the music being created. He can hear you talking, but he doesn't hear the game on the TV. But he can talk into the mic, and you can hear him in the game. And the game will come out of the speakers in your house. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder if we could do that.
100% can do it. So basically, you just say, blah, 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 out there, join the game, put the YouTube show on in your headset, turn the volume off on your TV, and if you got a mic for the game, talk into it, and that'll come out in the game because you'll be streaming the game, so you'll hear them in the game, right?
Yeah, dude, if we could pull that off, that would be cool.
Yeah, just have a huge friggin' crazy smash bash, bro.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. I think it's possible. It'd be like a jukebox in your ears, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, because sometimes what I'll do is I'll put on like metal music and I'll just turn the volume down of the video game. That's when I'm playing just a campaign by myself. But I mean, because I don't really need to hear anything. I don't need to hear explosions or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I used to listen to Unearth and play Call of Duty, Ghost Recon.
It might be difficult. It might be difficult, but it's a dream. It's a dream. It's a vision.
It might not be difficult. It might be something that we could possibly do. Like I said, we might have to create a lobby to get people into it.
Yeah, we'll have to do a test stream.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Disturbia stream. Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. All right, we got to wrap it up here now, my big boy. Any final messages to the wonderful people out here? Will I show your amazing, beautiful T-shirts you created?
Well, you know what I always say.
Yeah, right here.
No, I don't know, man. I just I'm curious to know what you bought.
Okay.
And you won't tell us.
Can't tell you. I just can't. It just can't be told right now.
Is it going to be shocking?
I think it's going to be quite shocking. It's also going to be quite interesting, and it's also going to be something where you're going to be like, okay. And then after you hear it, you're probably going to be like, I'm 100% getting this. That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, I think so. I already see it already, and I already kind of know it, or I wouldn't have done this. So,
is it a synthesizer?
This is for the people. This is for the people, baby. This is for the people. An effect? It is a. It's a couple things. It's a couple things. It's a couple things.
It's a couple things.
It's a couple things that create one thing that then turns into something, man. And it might live on. It might live on in synth lore forever. So stay tuned.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds interesting.
It is interesting.
I'm wondering, like, it could be a suitcase full of knives and a pedal.
Hey, dude, it could be anything, but it's something,
All right.
I don't think it'll disappoint, but guess what? Some dude told me today I suck and I play the keys like crap and I suck. And I was like, that's hilarious.
What?
Because the video you watched, bro, I wasn't even doing anything in it. I was just talking. So what are you talking about?
Are you serious, man?
Yeah. But I looked at him, pretended to, if he was standing in front of me, and he actually said it to me. And I was like, wow, you would never say that if we were standing across from each other. But if you did say it and we were standing across from each other, I'd look at you and go, bro, I don't care.
People are messed up, man.
I don't care.
I don't get people. I want to know who said it to you.
Who knows? But it was just a funny thing because I'm like, I kind of do suck. That's the beauty of it.
No, you
Is
don't.
I just kind of...
Dude, the last jam you did was awesome. The jam before that, when you just went up that night and you just turned everything on and you just jammed, was awesome. So,
But I guess I'm no Mozart, so people have a hard time. They're
I mean, who the fuck is,
I'm
dude?
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Dude, the thing is like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Who the
I'm
fuck?
just,
and
I'm just
listen,
doing it. I'm just
listen,
doing it. Okay,
I
that's
told-
what's up, buddy. Buddy, I'm doing it. I don't know what
Listen.
I'm doing. I'm just doing it.
I told you what Cell Dweller said when Clayton, when he was on Sonic State. Nick Bat's going, so is there a formula that you use and blah, blah, blah. And and Clayton goes like this. He goes, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just do it.
That's
like
all I'm
fucking,
doing. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it.
That's all that matters.
I
You're doing it and you're having fun doing it. And the stuff that you do sounds great.
You got to Nike it, baby. You just got to do it. That's what I say these days. Nike it, dude. Knock it off and Nike it.
You have an interesting, I was telling a guy who I'm trying to get into the, if we ever do another Kumite or whatever, but I'm trying to get him, I used to teach him, and he's a drummer / synthesizer guy. And I saw him the other day and he came to see me in work, and I told him about you, and he's like, man, he goes, I've seen that guy, and he goes, he's amazing. He likes what you do because he goes, he does something different than anybody else. He's like a storyteller as he's playing his synths. I go, yeah, that's what he does. And he goes, yeah, man. He goes, that's pretty cool. He goes, I didn't know you guys were friends. So I'm like, what you do is different, man.
Guess it's different. That's for sure, man.
It's different.
It's different.
Okay, well, you can rag on yourself, man. I
guess it's not bragging. It's just like
you're like, I'm the king of cringe. I'm like, just shut up, dude. Will you just?
No, bro. I dropped that title long ago. Why do you think I switched the shades up, dude? I'm full business now. Okay, no more playing around. I'm going full.
I got my samurai shades.
Dude, I want a pair of shades like this, dude, with Vafangul on the side. I want the brand Vafangul to kick off. If you could make a T-shirt like you got there, dude, yeah, dude, that's old samurai, bro. He's gone.
Oh,
this is Vafangul samurai.
Well, you know what? If I can find somebody to print that on a pair of sunglasses for you, my friend, I will send them to you.
Get me a pair of Vafanguls like this with the orange shade or some type of color shade. But can you make a Vafangul shirt that's just black and just has white Vafangul? That's it. Just the brand. Nothing else on it. No synth, no flag, no nothing. Just a black shirt with Vafangul, white shirt, Vafangul,
Yeah, but I got to put the flat earth thing in the back.
And I'm just talking about your just basic brand shirt. So make a ton of shirts, but make the basic brand one that's just a black hat, white Vafangul, black t-shirt, Vafangul. And that's the brand, dude. I think it's one of the coolest brands ever. Vafangul. Right. It's amazing. Right. Yeah.
It's amazing. You're telling people to go F themselves.
Yeah, but most people don't know who it is. And if you're Italian, you'll probably look at it and be like, dude, where'd you get that shirt?
Oh, dude,
like, ECHOKRAFT.com.
If you're Italian and somebody sees that and you're Italian, you're going to laugh your ass off. Yeah. I guarantee it.
I think it's the best brand going. You better trademark that ASAP.
You can't trademark Vafangul, bro. I'll probably have the mob knocking on my door going, hey, let me talk to you about Vafangul, all right?
Yeah. We want a piece of the Vafangul.
Listen, you don't trademark that, okay, buddy? All right, you got that? No, seriously. I want to wear that shirt during one of the feasts in the North End. I'll probably get a lot of compliments on it.
Know what you should do? You should get a bunch of these and just go to the North End and set up a freaking clothes rack with a bunch of hats, a bunch of t-shirts, and just sell them every Saturday with your missus. Grab a friggin' Stromboli, head to the friggin' corner.
Stromboli.
Open up the friggin' transit van and just start selling synths, dude. Or t-shirts.
T-shirts, yeah, that'd be great.
Dude,
probably have every guy on the block coming up to me going, "Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing?"
You'd be like, "Dude, I'm selling Vapon Gold, baby. It's the hottest brand. Get in right now while it's cheap. This shirt's $20. In about 17 years, bro, you're gonna be paying $59.99 for this at Walmart. So grab it now. Grab one for your kid and grab a hat for your missus.
Grab one for your kid." Dude, you know how many times I got slapped for saying that? I'll ming ya.
Give him a money back guarantee too.
That's another one, you know, ming ya.
Money back guarantee.
Did you hear me?
What, ming ya? What's that mean?
Ming ya. Oh, that's a bad one.
Is it?
Oh,
dude, you're gonna get the show banned in Italy. I just got my freaking show transcribed in Italy, and you're gonna get me shadow banned already.
My mother, I used to. So if I ever said ming ya, like, so it'd be like, you know, something would happen. I'd be like, "Oh, ming ya," right? My mother would. It was like the hand of God slapped me in the back of the head. And I was like, "What?" Just, "Don't you say that. That's a dirty word."
Dude,
so,
I
won't tell you what that one means.
You got a word for that, but we got a word for where I come from for a motley looking chick. We call her a minger.
A minger?
Dude. Damn, dude, she's a minger. She's a minger,
wow,
bro. Yeah.
Minger. That's close.
Yeah.
Minger means something different than that, though.
It might have come from one of the Italians that hit the island and stayed. But yeah, minger, man. Oh,
yeah, he probably said minger. She doesn't shut up.
Or just to be, you know, to be gender neutral, you could, if you're a chick and you see a dude and you'd be like, "He's a minger," you know?
Jesus Christ.
Meaning he's just like, you know, busted.
Well, that's like forget about it.
Forget about it.
Did you ever see Donnie Brasco, the movie?
Oh yeah.
So remember Johnny Depp, he asked him, he's like, what does forget about it mean? He's like, "Oh, come on, man." He goes, "What does it mean?" He says, "You know," he goes, "Joey drives by in a Cadillac with a big blonde bombshell and big boobs." He's like, "Oh, hey, forget about it. You see the girl that Joey's with?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes on and on. He goes, "Oh, you know, somebody says to you, 'Hey, you owe me a lot of money. You know, I'm going to come down there and give you one of these.' Hey, forget about it. I got it. Okay."
Yeah.
So, you know, Ming is the same way.
Oh, but just a little different, just a little more harsh.
Well, it's a little harsher. Yeah, it's not a nice word from what I understand.
Listen, bro, you know I like clean words. I'm trying to run the Will Smith well, not so much Will Smith, but you know, trying to run that clean synth vibe, you know? You keep that potty mouth for your
Well, you know,
all right, man?
Listen, people Ming or Minge?
Minji, he said, or something.
Probes is saying Minge is the female what?
We don't want to read that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I can't see the
I can't
rest
see
of
the
it,
second part, but
I'm gonna look it up. Listen,
yeah.
I know I have a potty mouth. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding, bro. Jeez, relax, dudes. What's up with you guys not being able to take jokes these days?
Who's not taking a joke?
Seems like everyone's so sensitive these days or something. Frig.
Capiche? Capiche, yeah. Do you understand?
Capiche. Capiche.
Oh, capirio.
All right. Well, that's me and Echo Craft for tonight. Synth Fighter Podcast. New thumbnail. New shades. New attitude. Same handsome man to my right or left. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
And a beautiful, everyone give back a round of applause. One of the first renegades to get a full ride scholarship with one of the greatest synthesizer companies in the world, Moog. But we ain't allowed to say it. But guess what? I didn't sign the NDA, so I can say it.
How do you know it was Moog?
Ooh, the plot thickens, huh? The plot thickens. All right, people, you take it easy. We'll catch you on the flip side.